Good afternoon, traders. Here's your quick market recap. Let's start with gold. Spot gold fell sharply after 3 days of gains, dropping to $33.80 before settling at $33.87, which is down 1.29%. The pullback followed reports that the EU and US are nearing a trade agreement which eased safe haven demand. But silver held firmer, closing at 39.27. The trade tensions are still in play. While the US dismissed claims about a finalized EU deal, the officials noted a baseline 15% tariffs. The EU is preparing retaliatory tariffs of 30% on €100 billion in US goods if talks collapse. Trump, meanwhile, revealed a trade pact with Japan featuring a 15% tariff and a massive $550 billion investment. He warned tariffs of up to 50% remain possible on many countries, but said he's open to dropping them if markets open up. On the monetary front, Trump pushed again for steep rate cuts and criticized Fed Chair Powell, though confirmed he won't fire him. Treasury Secretary Bessent reiterated that there's no rush for a replacement and the Fed remains under pressure to act. In geopolitics, Ukraine's president faces a protest over anti-corruption reforms, while Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine hold peace talks in Istanbul. Iran intercepted a US destroyer in the Gulf of Oman, and China's vice premier is heading to Sweden for trade talks later this week. Gold's technical picture has weakened. After failing to hold the breakout above 34.39, it formed a bearish engulfing pattern, with the near-term support now between $33.77 and $33.40. Oil. It closed above $65, supported by the hopes of a US-EU deal. While inventories at Cushing are high and diesel stocks remain tight, the market volatility hasn't yielded a clear directional moves. And finally, in forex, the ECB is expected to hold rates at 2%. The President Lagarde says inflation is under control, but escalating trade risk may prompt cuts if the talks break down. And upcoming GDP and wage data will be keys for September's policy outlook. So that's it for today. Keep an eye on the trade headlines and stay sharp.